Rogues. The right rogue in the wrong place can make all the difference, especially when picked locks and disarmed traps provide materials for fun surprises. Bringing traps to the battlefield and sabotaging enemies is the 2014 rogue subclass, the Saboteur. Saboteurs are an underutilized branch of rogues. Most quickly pick a lock or disarm a trap, and are off on their merry way. The Saboteurs prefer to take their time to learn and understand the mechanism so they might be used against their foes in the future. Becoming a Saboteur at level 3 grants a range of features. Nimble fingers give some flexibility in the action economy, and allows any sleight of hand checks with thieves' tools on a lock or traps possible with a bonus action, as well as stowing and drawing a weapon as a single free action. Diffusion grants more skill proficiencies, and the Sabotage Strike is a key feature of the Saboteur, letting you forego the sneak attack damage and instead reduce the enemy's armor class or weapon attack roll by the number of sneak attack dice until your next turn. Perfect to set up your allies for a flurry of attacks or improve their chances of survival. A dagger in the armpit really impedes the ability to swing a sword. At 9th level, your speed is no longer reduced while moving stealthily or making perception and investigation checks with wary walk. You're also a mechanical adept, letting you create temporary traps as an action. Though traps aren't sentient, meaning friendly fire is entirely possible. Who is to say if it is the desired outcome? Enemies that fail their own checks won't notice them until it is too late, and if they do, remote triggering is possible. Traps could be anything from firing darts, stabbing with spikes, lobbing potions, or simply exploding, as long as the right materials are available. The only limit being your imagination and the goodwill of the DM. Tactical traps at 13th level allow for traps to be triggered twice, as long as they don't self-destruct, or improve their damage should the resources be available. It is hard to make a bomb explode twice. A bonus of these upgrades is that anyone caught by the traps is so distracted you can use your reaction to make a ranged or melee attack against them, though only dealing damage using your sneak attack die. The culmination of all your skills come into play at level 17 with Suave Saboteur. Your Sabotage Strike can now use half your sneak attack die to activate, letting you deal that much missed extra damage, and also aid your party. Also, at this point, even magic casters can't escape your meddling, as you can affect spell attack rolls too. After seeing the new 2024 Rogue features, this subclass style felt like it had already been done, but I've spent far too long trying to fine-tune the features, so here it is anyway. I've always thought rogues should be able to do more with the bits and pieces they gather when disarming traps. A couple of daggers here, a poison bottle there, and now they can repurpose their gains into an interesting mechanic. The feature to reduce an enemy's AC or attack roll really came from a thought that rogues are great for Nova damage, but what if they could set up the rest of the party too? Use their sneak attack resource for more than just damage. How do you think this compares to the 2024 rogue? I can see this being a much more tactical rogue, making the choice between personal or party damage, or even setting down a potion throwing trap to throw a healing potion instead, if you ignore the broken glass. Run by healing at its best. What kind of traps would you try to get your DM to allow? Have fun with it, and don't forget to recycle.